Nate the Great continues to lean in hard on his probation and take advantage of the situation here in the lazy river and the fundamentals of Arizona with Bloody Marys and football. Welcome away from the party, Mr. Nate. Damn glad to see you, buddy.
Yeah, it feels great in here, Donnie. I got to be honest, we've been poolside hanging out, soaking in this Arizona sun. I'm going to have to move to your other side. I got a little water in the ear from the pool today. I was splashing around like Shamu in there and got a little waterlogged in the ear, so I feel like I'm in a little bit of a fishbowl, but boy, are we back ready for some hockey. What a night last night, huh?
Oh, man, on more than one front, it was an excellent evening for the boys and the parents.
Mm-hmm. Great little get-together at Casa de Casa. You know, had a couple families over there, had a good time. Good food, good beverages, good laughs. The Shuffleboard Kings ended up on top again. Me and Mr. Olson and reign supreme. I expect the same thing tonight. We'll rinse and repeat.
Well, you know, when you have an advantage, you capitalize on the situation. I liked how TD and I gave you a little competition, but we came in cold with no warm-ups, no tosses allowed. And there was a definite home court advantage that Mr. B. Rice took advantage of. Oh, my God. Double fives in a row on the back corner.
He was unbelievable last night. He looked like the Tbirds out on the ice, Donnie. And I'm hearing a lot of excuses out of your side of things. But let's get back to hockey. No excuses today. I would say arguably played our best hockey game of the year last night. And I want to see us build on that momentum.
Absolutely. I caught up with one of the St. Louis dads at National Nose, and he was a little jealous of how we played. He said, you boys played great. You played aggressive and dictated the pace of play, and that's exactly what happened. He said he would love to see that out of his boys. But you know what? That's a game and a half so far this weekend. Let's make it another full game.
I agree. Outworked, out-muscled, out-hustled, outshot, outdid everything last night, and I want to see the same thing tonight. Obviously, defensively, I think that was the key to last night, going out there, blocking a ton of shots, keeping it clean in front of the net. Big 30 was pretty solid between the pipes, as well as against a really tough team, but we finished in front of the net, too. I know that was one of my keys, but putting up a 5-spot. Anytime we put up a 5-spot, I guarantee we win that game.
And you know what? I caught Coach Ryan last night, and I said, you called it right out of the gate. I said it was about the checks. He said, what do you mean? I said, paycheck, back check, paycheck. Oh, sorry, forecheck, back check.
Forecheck, back check, paycheck.
He goes, you know what? I like that. I might hold on to that one for a while.
Yeah, we're going to hold on to that one. We're going to work on it a little bit so we can get it out a little bit better. But, you know.
Yeah, my cadence, you know, I had a dad shopping day with my daughter, so I got some quality time there. And
good for you.
Caught a little football myself and a little nappy Napperton.
I mean, I know Sarah's really close to us here, but I don't know if you want to spoil what you got for Christmas shopping today.
Oh, it was all for the daughter.
Well, daddy-daughter shopping day, so. Don, I don't know if it's the water in my ear, but I would say energy is low currently right now. We're not out on the ice, but vibes in the arena a little low, so we're going to have to pump this up a little bit. But boys skating tough out there, and I expect them to come out, do what they did last night, and repeat against the Philly team, which is another really solid team on the slate this weekend. So,
well, one of our parents caught a little bit of the Philadelphia and I believe Dallas game last evening. They indicated that Philly played physical. So I think the way we played against St. Louis, if we just come out with that same tone, we'll be just fine.
I agree. Obviously, coming off of the early game, saw a lot of physicality in that game yesterday morning. I think we carried that over into the evening game. Got to see the same thing. I don't know what the boys were up to today, but looking quick out here, skating fast, and excited to see them back on the ice.
That's right. Hope they got a little R&R. We caught a few of them starting to come down to a gourmet breakfast this morning, so hopefully they took advantage of that.
A homemade breakfast, you said?
Gourmet.
Gourmet.
Make your own scrambles and all the things. So
I love it. Same thing at a Casa de Casa.
yeah.
Me and Mr. Lacoste up early making bacon, sausages. We had to get the Olsons off to 18U game.
Oh,
And then, we kind of settled in poolside, little football.
with some BMs.
Yeah, fired up the Bloody Mary bar. Just sat poolside. Nice, relaxing weekend for the parents here. And
well, maybe a little jealous. I wasn't going to go buy all the things necessary.
well, you could have snuck over, Donnie.
Hey, Cheryl Lewis.
Yeah. Miss Cheryl Lewis, I hope she's listening out there. I know we saw her last night. Unbelievable. Got a Christmas card from her and a thank you. She put a little money in there.
Yeah.
Said, hey, go out there and take care of yourself. So we really appreciate that. Big shout out to Cheryl. We'll make sure we spend that wisely tonight. Make sure we distribute that around. But we appreciate you out there. We're excited for you tuning in Tbirds hockey tonight as well.
That's right, Cheryl Lewis. Thanks again. And she goes by Nana. Garrett's great aunt, Cammy's aunt, all the way in from California. And they made the 7-hour drive to be here. There's your warm-ups. Starting lineups and goaltender are going to be coming to you here momentarily. 17 minutes to go up on the clock here for the start of the first period. Coach Boozy and Coach Ryan holding down the bench. We got player Coach Connor Spinks coaching these boys up as well and wishing Mr. Dylan Penny well from afar.
Obviously, missing Mr. Penny this weekend. I'm making the quick shuffle here. That's the way I can get you on my good ear side here, Donnie, so we don't talk over each other the entire game like we normally do. But this will be a new one for us as we are sitting down calling this game.
I think the last time we actually set may have been in Sioux Falls.
Dallas?
I was one of those, but it just doesn't feel the same, so we're going to have to elevate.
Mm-hmm. Donnie, Big E Train, number 30, back in net tonight. Obviously had a solid game last night. And back in net tonight, ride that hot hand going into this one. So excited to see he continue doing what he was doing. But really, more or less, I want to see the whole team do what we were doing.
Hey, everybody played, huh? We supported our goalies. We, again, back check, forecheck, paycheck. Moved the puck and played some unselfish hockey.
Don, a couple keys to the game today for me. Number one, intensity. Boys have been sitting around all day, just like myself. They haven't been poolside. They haven't been in the Bloody Mary bar, but, come out intense, with intent. Number two, we're going to stick with the old staples, forecheck and finish. The two Fs, forecheck and finish. We put the puck in the back of the net. We are tough to beat, Donnie, and that's what I want to see today.
Lean into it, set the pace of play, and dictate the pace of play. We see Irvin, Landon, and Trevor on the ice up front, Daschel and Mark on the backside. Puck's down, Philadelphia has it. Try to send it right up the middle, shut down right away with the stick by Daschel. Trevor comes back in to support. Mark has it. Tries to send it up the hash. Philadelphia has it back behind the net, not before Landon's there. Daschel has it, bumps it right up to Mark. Mark has the outside, has the line, gains zone. Offside. Well, if we had Graham Burns here, we could ask the rules official, but not convinced, but nonetheless, that's the call.
Yeah. Wish he was here, I'm sure he's posted up at home, got the Broncos game on one side, this game on the other.
Well, I gotta call a spade a spade. He was giving Brandon all the crap in the world for not being here, but he's pretty silent on himself. Philadelphia has zone. Daschel punches it to the corner. Mark comes in, slides it up to Landon. Landon bumps it to Trev. Trev has Irving going with him. Turn shot, stick foot. In the back of the net. And that's how you roll. That's how you go. 1-0, favor the good guys.
Donnie Trevor came in from the far side, got a little pad pass, as you can say there. Came over off the rebound, and the pride of Colorado Springs, the son of Reed and Vicky, buries that one in. 1-0 Tbirds.
You know what I liked about that is there wasn't much skating with the puck. It came out deep in the corner to the forward, to the other forward, to the other forward, created a 2-on-1 with a finish. Kellen, Keats, and Linden on with Blake and Jackson. Again, Philadelphia comes out with it, loses it. Keaton slices. Lindenberg shot, fire, safe, loose. Philadelphia cross-ice pass out of the zone. Blake's back. Blake has the zone cleared. Linden has it. Chips it in softly. Kellen's going in there. Linden holds his own, sends it in deep, and Philadelphia has to take the back of the net. Kellen's right on him. They try to reverse the side of the net. Linden comes in. Good pressure. Philadelphia out of zone exit. They have a 3-on-1. Got around Jackson. Turn shot, fire, saved out to the corner by E-Train. Bodies here. Kellen battling on the board. Blake comes in to support. Puck's still there on the boards. Philadelphia flips it back behind, and Jackson has it. Jackson has zone exit, has the line. Now zone entry to the outside. Shot, fired, and saved and frozen. So that'll be an offensive zone face-off and allow a wholesale changes here.
Donnie, I was a little trigger happy on the pause, to resume the pause. I didn't know if he was going to play it, put it out there, etc. Still haven't gotten it right, eh?
Miller, Sammy, Parker, Connor Hilly, and Jack. Touchdown. Philadelphia explodes. He's still hanging on to a stick. He doesn't know it's broken. That's a penalty. He carries it all the way to the bench. No call. Puck's out of the zone. Jack has it. Jack sends it up to Miller. Miller backhand gets blocked into the zone, and we're ahead of the play. No offside call. Puck blocked by Parker. Miller picks it up. Miller's going to have zone exit. Now he's got zone entry. Sammy going. Miller to the outside, sends it to net front, had Parker going. Skated by Philadelphia, and they're reversing the backside of the net. That's going to be on net, no icing. You can tell what they're trying to do. Stretch right up the middle, and they missed. They wave off that icing. Parker in, loses an edge, but he's battling. Kellen now back on with Garrett. Dashel and Mark on the backside. Philadelphia comes out of the zone, looking to gain zone entry. Up the middle, Garrett intercepts, has Dashel going up the outside. He's got Mark and Liam. Dashel slides it. Oh, had Mark on the backside. Goalie got a late pad save. Liam gets it. Garrett turn shot fired, glove saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off, and that was a pretty good chance there.
Yeah, great little rush there. Got a nice little throw in there and had the rebound opportunity up front, but unable to get that one in there. But love what I'm seeing early on from the Tbirds, Donnie.
Liam, Kellen, Garrett, Mark, and Dashel on the backside. Kellen in for the face-off. Puck sent to the half boards. Philadelphia reverses the backside of the net. Coming up the outside, a little bump pass. They have zone exit. Again, coming right up the middle. Being defended to the outside. Dashel bodies his guy off. Comes through with it. Reverses out. Tried to slide it up to Mark. Mark tried to chip it up to Kellen. It's in skates. Liam is able to clear it. Puck up and deep as Garrett poke checks it. We're looking for changes. Mark battling back here behind the play. Philadelphia has zone exit with speed. Now they're going to get zone. Mark stands him up, gets the puck, tried to chip it up and through. Philadelphia chips it right to Landon. Landon has zone entry. Landon turns out got stick checked. Trevor has it up high. We have Dashel and Blake. Frozen. Jackson comes on the ice, so we're going to have Jackson and Blake on the backside. Up front, we're going to have Trevor, Landon, and Irvin.
Got a little bit of a seeing eye puck there. That one got through a few bodies there, came off the backboard, right to the front of the net.
Irvin has the puck off the face-off, chips it back down in. Trevor's going to receive that. Trevor and Landon working there. Landon got stick checked. Philadelphia comes out with it. They have the zone. Good angle by Blake. Allows Irvin to come through. Got it over to Jackson. Jackson back behind the net. Jackson chips it up and through. Irvin's on his horse, trying to win that race. Loses an edge, but he had one. If he stayed up strong on his feet, may have traded a scoring chance with Landon coming to the backside. Philadelphia opts to just turn and fire it in. Ethan stops it behind the net. Loses an edge. Philadelphia tried to get the slot and couldn't hold it. Turn shot fire saved and frozen by Ethan. Good recovery there. And we didn't panic.
Put that one on film. Hell of an athletic play there by Ethan as he went from one side to the other, did a full-on spiral rollback, and obviously they couldn't get a shot off, and then pops right back up, gets squared up, and glove saved on it.
Maybe practicing his moves for the 4-1-3 or the 4-0-3 or whatever it is. But
I've seen similar moves at the 4-1-3 in Dallas, but not by a man of that age.
Kellen, Keaton, Linden, Jack and Connor, puck out to Linden. Linden has zone. Turn, shot, deflected high into the corner, right behind the net. Puck centered. It's in. It is in. Got sent on net. Being awarded a goal, much similar to the goal that Jackson had yesterday. Put it on net, and it found the line and crossed it. Kellen O'Leary's going through first. You put goals on net, good things happen.
You put the puck on net, Donnie, cash in a goal. Mr. O'Leary gets one here, and obviously all the Philadelphia team here wondering what's going on, why we didn't get a whistle on that side of things. I got to be honest, I looked down to check the Broncos score because I thought we were taking a little break there on that one, but we put it in the back of the net and 2 goals here early, and I love to see them continuing what they were doing.
Hey, I love that it wasn't a second guess call by the officials. He blew the whistle, but he was able to spot the puck up. Philadelphia sends a puck across the ice, dumps it in deep. Connor Hilly back on retrieval, trying to protect himself, does. Puck up the hash. Linden has it. He's got zone exit. He's going to get the line. Use the Philadelphia player as a screen, and puck bounces right to Philadelphia. Sammy now on is able to hold the zone. Philadelphia is going to get zone exit. Miller now on. Daschel and Mark now on. Mark holds his guy. Miller has it. Miller chips it over to Daschel. Daschel cross pass to Linden. Linden to Miller. Sammy trying to work through there. Sammy in front. Miller turns out fire save. What a shot. Daschel working to hold the zone. Puck's out. Parker in the zone. Parker turns shot over the back of the net. Miller goes in. Miller's working there. Got bodied off from behind. Parker, we're going to be getting a power play because Parker got rough from behind, and that's a frustration for him.
I agree, Donnie. Got him a little bit between the numbers. Thought it was maybe on the hip, but I'll take it. As long as he doesn't call it against us, we don't have any issues with it. So we're going to call that 1 in a row, Donnie.
1. You know what? I'm going to give him 2 in a row after that goal he just scored.
Okay.
He could have easily waved that off and showed some composure himself. So Miller, Landon, Trevor, Irvin, and Daschel. Miller in for the draw. Gets it over to Landon. Landon bumps it to Daschel. Daschel has Irvin. Irvin off the hash. Tries it to Landon. Landon back to Daschel. Daschel has Landon. Landon to Miller. Miller back up to Daschel. Daschel has Landon with some room. That time, one time Miller, it was loose and then frozen out in front.
Yeah, Don, I can't tell if that rolled off the stick there going for the shot or got blocked up front, but got to the front of the net, and Philly goalie covered that one up. And second good save there by the Philly goalie on a MPJ right at the doorstep.
Miller back in for the draw. Philadelphia able to clear it right up the gut. Goes all the way down on net. Daschel back on retrieval is going to settle that in. Wait for Landon to come through with speed. Landon to the outside. Got stick check. Philadelphia working to get around 1. Clears the zone to eat some time on the penalty kill. 4 checks on. Philadelphia back behind the net. Comes up the middle. Landon intercepts. That's trouble. Irvin comes through. Slides it up to Daschel. Daschel walks. Daschel has Miller. Miller. Had Trevor on the back door wide open. Missed the net. Cut back to Miller. Miller to Dassel. Dassel 1T, deflected wide, right to Irvin. Irvin picks it back up to Landon. Landon to Irvin, back to Landon. Landon to Dassel. Oh. Dassel whiffs, collects it back, sends it across to Irvin. Irvin back to Dassel. Dassel turn shot fired, saved up and out of the zone. Landon back on retrieval. We see Jackson come on the ice with Mark and Kellen and Parker. Landon turns out of it, trying to get Blake on. Landon up to Mark. Mark's getting taken down from behind. No call. Allows Philadelphia to clear up and down the ice. That's going to all but do it. Blake from back behind the net. Blake opposite side has Mark. We are now even. Mark has his own entry. Mark to net front had Blake going right through. Didn't get a good piece of it, but really good look. Philadelphia takes the back of the net. Parker's all over him. Philadelphia comes out, has the outside. Looking to come back to the middle. Not much there because the forecheck. Good stick by Parker. Philadelphia looking for somewhere to go, and there's not much space, and I like what I'm seeing here so far. Regrouping 200 feet, loses an edge. Parker causes a turnover, but Philadelphia gets it right back. They reverse the back side of the net. Blake steps up, moves it right in front. Blake with good pressure, comes out with it. Has Cal. Cal shoots, fires. Really good save by Philadelphia goalie, but really good pressure on the outside there, Nate.
Unbelievable. We talked about it. The forecheck leads to paychecks, and Mr. Redpath, great to see him back on the ice. You know, I know this is his fourth game back, right, Johnny? But great to see him out there, and he's jumping up on the forecheck on that side of things. Had a great opportunity up front. The Philly goalie closed the door on that one.
Connor Hilly Jack on the backside. Liam, Sammy, and Garrett on up front. Philadelphia tries to change the side of the ice, and Garrett and Sammy are working there. Garrett off the hash. Got stick check. Puck still in the zone. Jack turns, dumps it in. Liam was trying to hold the zone. Philadelphia chips it up the middle. Connor Hilly has it. Chips it up and off the boards into Philadelphia's defensive zone. They try and chip it across ice, and Jack's there. Chips it forward. Liam has it. Turns, dumps it in deep. We're looking for some partial changes. Keaton now on the ice. Garrett turn fires wide, but Keaton is on the ice streaking. Slides through one. Loses an edge. Philadelphia chips it up. Is able to be held initially by Jack. Still sitting on the blue line. Comes out. Philadelphia has it. They get zone entry. Good stick. Real big hit by Jack. Connor Hilly working there. Philadelphia off the seam. Team defense. Puck is shipped up and forward as we're looking for some changes. Keaton is on the forecheck. Kellen Linden on. Daschel and Mark on the backside. Philadelphia trying to reverse the backside of the ice. Philadelphia coming up the outside. Misses the pass. Mark has it. Mark loses an edge. Recovers. Mark sends it hard off the boards, but Philadelphia is there. Good job by Big Boy Burns coming back to forecheck. Mark comes through with it. Got chipped and is able to punch it forward and try and stick with it is Sammy. Philadelphia up the outside, gets zone exit. Good stick by Burns. Right back to Philadelphia, gains zone entry. Kellen and Daschel on the boards here. Philadelphia has it. Tried to come to net front, but good sticks. Good big hit by Daschel, separated puck from body, and Sammy has the puck in the zone with Lyndon Burns going to apply some pressure. Philadelphia chips it up and by. Miller holding the line, 3-on-1, has a lane to the net. Turn shot fired, puck's loose, back behind the net. Philadelphia has it. Coming up the outside, turns out of it. Looking for the cross pass, they get it. Still in the zone though. Philadelphia again returns the side of the ice, but good stick by Miller. Miller trying to chip it through softly for Parker, and Philadelphia recovers. Philadelphia sends it back in their zone, getting forechecked. Philadelphia comes up the middle. Good back check. Gatchel sends it up to Landon. Landon to Irvin. Irvin has zone entry. Slides it to Landon. Landon has Jackson. Jackson has time. Space. Block. Good shot. Saved by the goalie. Lake pad. Philadelphia from behind the net. Sends it to middle. Irvin one tees up and over the net. Misses. Jackson steps to hold the zone. Has it. Gets through one. Shot to Irvin. Irvin turns shot fired off the side of the net. Philadelphia comes out with it. Takes the back of the net. Looking for time and space. Send it cross pass. Good body by Blake.
3 in a row, Johnny.
Blake sends it up the outside. Trevor bumped past to Irvin. Has zone entry. Irvin shot blocked off a shinny. Opposite side, and Landon has it. Chips it up to Irvin. Irvin slides it back to Landon. Landon was trying to turn out of it. Lost it. Trevor comes in to support. Trevor has the back of the net. Cycles it back to Landon, back behind the net. Landon comes to, bumps it up to Trevor. Trevor sends it back down to Irvin. Irvin out of the corner sends it high to Blake. Blake tips it back down behind the net. Trevor's going to go try and hold. Good body. Puck sent in net front, and Irvin's going to take a penalty. That's an unfortunate one. Just playing hard. That's offside. So we're going to be going to the penalty box, penalty kill for the first of the game. Irvin's going to serve 2 minutes.
Don, why don't you take a deep breath? That was a good 6-7 minutes of nonstop action there and good back and forth. Got to be honest, the T-Birds are doing a great job defensively here, Don, getting sticks in lanes, not giving them too much space to get opportunities up there, but going to see the penalty kill on here, and the penalty kill last night was phenomenal, so love to see us carry that one over to this game here to see if Philly can get something going.
Daschel, Mark, Miller, Linden. Miller in for the face-off. Looking to win it back and have Mark streak through and just grip and rip it. Skates it forward. Miller tried to backhand it out. Philadelphia holds its own, looking to get it set up. Send it down to the hash. Back up top. Chip it over. Good sticks in lane so far. Sends it low. They walk it back high, looking for time and space. Send it back the opposite side of the ice. Turn shot, easy save and freeze by E-Train. And he says, you got to be better than that.
Yeah, good clear lane there of shot. Came in there and he just threw a glove on it. But great job by 30. And number 2-7, patrolling the front of the ice, clearing guys out of the lane to make sure he's got that clear pass. So good job by Mark there.
Blake and Jackson come on with Kellen and Sammy. Ref checking a Philadelphia player having a conversation. I'm not sure what's happening. We have an equipment malfunction.
Neck guard, helmet.
There we go. Exchange of players. Puck's going forward by Philadelphia. They send it over. Send it off the hash. Send it back up high. Right back down to the hash. Good stick and bodies and lanes so far. Nowhere to go. Back up to the slot. Back down below the hash marks. Now back from the blue line. Again, not much. Looking for time and space. Good stick by Lane Michael. Turn shot fired. Deflected wide of the net. Philadelphia recovers on the high slot. Walk high. Looking for lanes. Turn shot fired up and over the net and out on its own. And we're looking for some partial changes. Philadelphia recovers. Linden and Miller back on. Good body by Jackson. Jackson is backhand, not able to clear it, but sticks right with his guy. Miller and Jackson causing havoc. Blake now defending. Blake wires it up and out and down. That's a good clear there. Now we're looking for some more partial changes. Connor, Hilly, and Jack come on the backside. 20 seconds here in the kill, and they've got 200 feet to go. Miller steps in to force the side of the ice. Philadelphia up the outside. Good job by Burns sticking with them. They do get zone entry. They whiff it, trying to clear it through the back. Good job by Connor Healy sticking with this guy. Again, keeping everything to the outside. Fumble the overpass. They send it right out front. Connor Healy blocks it out to the corner, and Philadelphia picks it up. Philadelphia has a high slot. Turn shot, missed the net. That comes out on its own. We're looking for partial changes. Up the middle, good stick by Linden. Irv comes through, is able to send it up and in. Trevor now on. Daschel on with Landon. Philadelphia is trying to go somewhere, but can't. Trevor's all over. Irvin comes through, has the back of the net, was looking for Landon. Wide open, cycles back to Trevor. Bump pass to the front, looking for Landon. Up the outside, Mark has it. Mark cycles it to Landon. Landon over to Daschel. Daschel is looking for space. Third shot fired, puts up the over and in. And I don't know if Trevor got a piece of that or if the goalie got it, rolled in, but it looks like Trevor's going to claim it. Assist here.
Donnie, based on my bad eyes here, after a couple pool sides, I think that thing came in, hit off the right shoulder of the Philly goalie, up and over, and I'm not sure he got a piece of it. I didn't see him come through the line taking credit on that one, but that one's going to go to number 11. Or am I wrong?
Through first?
I didn't see.
I think Trevor went through first. I didn't. I guess
he might have got a piece of it, Donnie.
He might have.
Either way, Tbirds
either way,
3-0.
You know what? Net front is where we go, right? Trev was in the right spot, creating traffic. Trev right back in the zone. Trev with a good move, the outside, slide it to Irvin in net front. Daschel steps to hold it, chips it by, slides it back down to Trev. Landon sends it back in deep. Irvin's there. Puck comes up the hash. Philadelphia is looking for zone exit. They're going to get it. Cross pass. Miss. That was offside, and I'm 1-0. I'm 1-0.
1-0.
1-0. One in a row. Man, I'm
You're 1 in a row?
all over the man. Too much football on the mind.
6 seconds left here to go in the first period. Tbirds up 3-0, and I love what I'm seeing out of him, Donnie. So
you take the mic, please.
Miller, I'll cover the last 6 seconds.
Okay, Miller.
For everybody watching at home, 6.7 seconds left on the clock.
Jackson and Blake. Puck sent up the middle. Blake has it, turns, wires it, and that's going to do it for the first period. No.
Donnie, I got to be honest, when driving over here today, we were having a conversation while Mr. Hilly was ripping his Ford Raptor across the California or Arizona highways. And all we were talking about is build on what we did last night. And I don't know if we could have drawn up a better first period. Pucks on net, 3 goals on the board, playing solid defensively, keeping a clean sheet on that side of things. And I love what I'm seeing out of them so far.
I got 0 to complain about. Everybody is gelling and playing together as a team, working hard with and for each other. Right? We just got to keep on that mantra because there's no mountain too high for us to climb here this weekend.
I agree, Donnie, and I don't know if it's the vibes or the energy of what this is, but pretty quiet rink. You can hear pretty much everything. We're right in the middle of the action here, so we really got to mind our P's and Q's on this side of things. But we even cleared the puck down the boards on the penalty kill there, and it was almost like a golf clap. I thought I was at a PGA Tour event over here. So
that's right. Hey, if you're at home, if you can give us a golf clap,
yeah,
right? But no, we're going to ask bigger and better of you guys. So we got to feel your energy all the way from wherever you're at to right here in Chandler, Arizona.
Get the coolers ready. Unfair face-off coming here, Donnie. I'm calling it. Double or nothing. Double or nothing.
Hey, this is a shotgun unfair face-off. You got to finish your drink. Miller, Parker, Sammy, Jackson, and Blake. Miller in for the draw. Puck's punched forward by Parker. Parker in on the fourth check. Goalie opts to freeze it, so that'll be an offensive zone face-off.
Well, we didn't get it there. We might get it here. I'm still a little rattled from the ref last night that completely missed the face-off circle. I woke up in a cold sweat about 3 a.m. and was thinking about it, Donnie.
Puck comes out high. Jackson turns, dumps it in deep, opposite side of the ice. Blake steps to hold. Sends it in on the hash. Blake's got it right back, slides it through. Philadelphia intercepts on the hash, sends it up and out and down. That is not going to make it down for icing. Philadelphia back behind the net, but there's Blake. Johnny on the spot. Cross pass has Parker out of his zone with speed. Parker's going to get zone entry. Leaves it for Miller. Miller serves, had Jackson going into the seam. Philadelphia recovers, sends it up and through. Blake to Jackson. Philadelphia intercepts. They've got a 3-on-1 developing. Missed the through pass all the way to the corner. Oh, wow. Reverse hit by Philadelphia. High hands to the head. Shot on net, and Ethan calms things down for a defensive zone faceoff.
You don't see that very often on number 6 there, as he got caught on the reverse side of things, and Philly player got the best of him on that side, but I'm going to say he just lost an edge going into the corner there, Donnie, and lost his balance.
Everything's possible. Keaton, Kellen, Linden, Jack, and Connor Hilly, it looks like. Clock's down. Send cross ice. Linden picks it up. Linden sends it back behind to Connor. Connor Hilly sends it to the opposite side of the ice. Philadelphia holds right there. Gets stick checked by Jack out of the zone. Philadelphia turns and dumps it in deep. Kellen back here on retrieval has the back of the net. Kellen to himself off the boards has Linden. Turns and fires it in on net. Goalie freezes, so that'll be another offensive zone faceoff. Little extra love.
Pretty clean game back and forth. First 2 games we've seen down here this weekend. Obviously, a lot of hands in the face after the whistle, a little extra love afterwards, but pretty clean game so far from both sides, Donnie.
Mark and Dash will come on the backside. We've got Miller, Liam, and Garrett on up front. Philadelphia comes out with it. Sends it up the outside. Good back check by Miller. Is able to get it, send it right back in. Philadelphia misses the overpass. Garrett shot blocked or deflected high. Miller gets it right back here on the hash. Philadelphia up the half boards. Mark has it. Mark turns, fires it right to Philadelphia player. They have zone exit. They're going to get zone entry. Mark keeping him to the outside. Good stick by Mark. Mark sends it up and out and down. That'll be an icing. Really good recovery and takeaway there by Mark.
God, I thought we were in a Vegas nightclub here, but it's just a young man dribbling the basketball or soccer ball in front of us. But thought it was a little bass going back and forth. But it could be the water in my ear. I don't know.
Did you say Rob Bass? Because I know
Rob
a little
Bass.
Rob Bass.
I know you know Rob Bass.
Okay.
You brought out some Rob Bass last night.
Landon, Trevor, Irvin, Dashel, Mark. Landon in for the draw. Irvin pokes it to the corner as Dashel. Dashel rims it the opposite side. Philadelphia punches it back and around the back of the net. Sends it to net front. Dashel intercepts. Tried to bump it to Trevor. Trevor's able to chip it. That's interference, no call. Yeah, we're going to get it. That's right. Power play for your Thunderbirds.
I was going to say 0 in a row there, Donnie, but they got that one dialed in as Philly player got tangled up right along the boards here as Trevor was trying to step past him along and tied him up, unable to get to that puck. So Tbirds going back on the power play. We need to get a sponsor for that power play. We'd be like the Avs.
We do need a power play sponsor, so we are looking.
Cheryl
can be today's power play sponsor. Miller, Landon, Trevor, Dashel, Irvin. Dashel walks, leaves it for Landon. Landon right back to Dashel. Dashel has Irvin. Irvin back up to Landon. Can't hold it into the zone. Just overskated it. Comes back out. Landon over to Dashel. Dashel has Irvin up the outside. Irvin's looking to get this set up. Turns out of it. Has Landon. Landon to Dashel. Dashel to Landon. Landon slides it through to Irv. Irv right back to Landon. We got a go time here. Move. Landon to Dashel. Dashel to Miller. Miller to Irv. And there it is. Wow. Dashel to Miller to Irv. Mountain Man for a finish and a power play goal.
The pride of Colorado Springs on the board again. That's number 2 for him today. And I got to be honest with you, Donnie and Cheryl. can sponsor our power play any day, and that's the first power play goal sponsored by Aunt Cheryl. And we are going to get a goalie change here on the Philly side of things as they put up 4 on them. The goal change on the Philly side of things is the T-Birds go up 4-0 here with 13:59 left.
Kellen, Lyndon, Garrett, Blake, and Jackson. Philadelphia comes out with it. Puck's rimmed out of the zone. Blake turns, dumps it in deep, the opposite corner. Philadelphia back behind the net, comes up the outside. They have zone exit. They get around Blake, backhand, misses the net, but they receive it on the hash. Philadelphia back behind the net, trying to get something going. They come up, trying to get the seam, but get stick by Kellen. Get it in and around one, shot up and over the back of the net. Jackson tried to clear it, bouncing puck though. Jackson, Kellen comes out with it. Kellen trying to chip it forward to Garrett. Garrett's able to chip it out of the zone, forcing Philadelphia to regroup in their defensive zone. Good pressure by Linden. Philadelphia, not much space to go, comes up the outside. They get it outside. Good stick and step by Jackson, allows Blake to come through. Tried to clear it, but didn't. Now it is cleared by Sammy. Sammy has zone entry. He's got Liam going in now, deep. Liam and Sammy battling in deep. Dashel now back on the backside with Parker. Parker up the outside. Parker slides it through to Dashel on the backside. Oh, Dashel had Sammy going to the net front. Couldn't get enough wood on it. Parker battling hard there. Dashel holds his own. Turn shot fired, saved out front. Goalie brings it back in. Philadelphia taking the back of the net. Puck comes up high. Dashel has it. Has Sammy. Gets all the way through. Sammy recovers here on the hash. Turns out of it. Comes high to Mark. Mark turns shot fired. Punch save out to the corner. Really good pressure going on here. Sammy comes in to apply pressure. Dashel holds his own. Dashel has Parker. Parker turns shot fired. Save overhead as the goalie had dropped it. Had to make a difficult reaching save up over his head, mate.
Donnie firing on all cylinders here on the T-Bird side of things is they are just getting after it right now. And I don't know if it's the beds at the hotel. I don't know if it's something Dale's dialed up this weekend, but these last 2 games, they've been absolutely buzzing, Donnie.
They are going. Landon, Trevor, Irvin, Connor Hilly, and Jack. Trevor comes through, sends a puck high to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly walks, fires it right back down to Trev. Trev with a deceptive pass. Jack turns shot fired, just missed the net short. Trevor receives it, punches it up to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly turns shot deflected on net, and goalie makes a good save with Landon going to net front, getting a little bit of business, wanting to introduce himself.
Yeah. Philly goalie comes into the game and taking a barrage of shots early here, and no offense to Philly coaching staff on that side of things, but I don't know if there was much Philly goalie could have done on any of those goals, but new goalie getting tested early.
Puck's down. Trevor comes through with it. Puck's right back in the dot. Tipped up high out of the zone. Connor Hilly back on the retrieval. Looking for space. Up to Landon. Chipped it in deep. Irvin is on his horse. Philly goalie comes out, plays it. Landon tried to hold the boards off the skate. Philadelphia has zone exit. Tried to bump it right up the middle, and Connor Hilly shut that down. Kind of like it sounded like his dad did with the Raptor on the highways. Philadelphia playing back behind the net. Again, keeping everything to the outside. Good stick by Connor, and we're going to be going short again. There's Jack has a stick under a Philadelphia guy. It looked like he hugged it and fell to the ground. I have to go back and watch the replay, see who's going to the box, but
Don, we're just going to go ahead and make an early call on here. We're going to say 0 in a row.
0 in a row.
As Mr. Avons, Mr. Evans going into the box here. As the Tbirds going back on the penalty kill, you're going to have penalty killing specialist number 91, Lyndon Burns, out there with MPJ, Mark, and Blake.
And Chachki was a bad boy. He goes to the
Unfair
box.
face-off,
No
sir.
food for you for 2 minutes. Have a drink.
Yes, sir.
Puck's down. Philadelphia has it. High. Shot fired. Loose out front. Cleared by Blake. Blake comes through. Loose surfing. Sends it in deep. Miller applying some pressure. Good stick again by Linden. Philadelphia up the outside. Sends it across. Again, they get it in, but good stick by Jackson's able to turn it up and out right into the ref. Impeding play as that goes 200 feet. Philadelphia regrouping in their defensive zone. They gain the line. They're going to get zone entry. Again, Blake defending there. Philadelphia sends it high. They have the over. An initial lane surfing. Turn shot fire. Ethan got a piece of that sent to the far corner. Philadelphia recovers. Send it high. Leave it on the slot. They send it cross ice with a little sauce. Looking for space. They send it through. Good stick and steps. I mean, rotating pressure is looking really good right here. They have the over. Send it down low, looking for give and goes. Turn shot fired up and over the net. Comes high, they recover. Good stick by Jackson. Philadelphia gets it back in deep. Give and goes, but again, we recover quickly. Not much space, 30 seconds here in the kill. Cross pass, good sticks. Miller's able to chip it up. We've got Linden going. Oh, got a stick held. And we're looking for changes. 4-on-2. Rough. Guys trying to get back in the mix. Good job by Jackson. Backside missed. 10 seconds here in the kill. Jackson defending. Can only do so much there.
Man, I agree. Donnie is Philly really settled in the power play on that one, and they were moving the puck back and forth. We got a couple lucky sticks and lanes. We're able to keep them out of the net, but you could almost feel it brewing as they were coming in, starting to move the puck really well, and saw a bunch of talent out there on the ice on that one.
They're going to do
an
an
ice to push that one back into the net, but I believe we're going to get an ice make here, Donnie. Take a little break. Is scored right before the break. 8:47 left here remaining. Go into the locker room, Donnie. Come out. Keep asserting yourself. Keep doing what you're doing.
Let's go. Pick up right where we left off. You stay tuned. We'll be back with you here after the ice make. All right. I got to go. Soup 30. Zamboni is off the ice. The doors are not closed, and the official is waving the boys on the ice.
Donnie, I thought we talked about this last night, but it's a gazpacho in this part of the country. A nice little cold soup. Nice little cold soup out there as Birds coming back out of the locker room. And obviously, I think the message in there from Coach Seavey was keep doing what you're doing. But I would imagine on the Philly side of things, we are going to get a full head of steam coming here out of the locker room. Is down 4-0 here. Obviously, not what they wanted coming into the game. And boys got to weather the storm early, I think.
I can't agree with you more. They're going to be coming. They've got a half a game left to play, and I don't believe they believe they're out of it.
I agree, Donnie. Down, got that last goal late. Down 3, up 4-1 for the T-Birds. And as I said, got to weather that storm early. Make sure we keep doing what we're doing. Sticks in lanes, playing great defense, blocking shots, making sure Ethan has a clear zone to the puck to see it. And keep going offensively on that side of things. So they keep doing that, Donnie, good things will happen.
And although they have yet to appear on the ice, so here they come.
Earmuffs at home for all the Broncos fans. 3-2-1, but not looking good in Broncos country today as Broncos coming into the game, 11, 12 in a row, and Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars giving it to us today in our own town. So they always say it's good to lose a game if you're going to win a Super Bowl. So I imagine we'll bounce back.
I don't know what the score is, but they've been deemed the fourth quarter kids, and they have come back by way more than what we're seeing on the board there. Remains to be seen. A lot of game left to play, but it's got to start now.
Yeah.
And if you weren't watching the Buffalo game, came down to the wire.
Bears game.
Well, Buffalo was back and forth, too, for a while.
Oh, I didn't watch the Buffalo's-Browns game. We had a little TV issue, technical issue at the old Casa de Casa, and we decided to just go poolside and skip watching the Browns play football. I believe Carrie said those uniforms are horrible.
Yeah.
So went out to the poolside, but Broncos getting it put on them with about 6 minutes left on that side of things. But let's get back to hockey. 6 minutes left in the game, yeah.
Oh, I thought that said the third.
Back on the home front. Looks like the Avs are up in Minnesota. Up 1-0 on Minnesota there. Last I saw when I popped out there, Donnie, but it's showing me 0-0 now, so I don't know if they got called off.
Oh, wow.
Tough service in here, so I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, we're coming to the ice here to start the second half of this game. We've got Miller. Nope, Miller's off. Sorry, I saw Miller was on. We've got Irvin, Landon, Trevor, Blake, and Jackson. Landon in for the draw. Plus down. Blake has it. Blake backhands it forward. Philadelphia regrouping in their defensive zone. Has it back. Coming up the outside. Tipped it off. Just trying to chip it in. Blake has it. Tried to fire Trevor. Gets into the zone. Irvin intercepts it. Has a lane turn shot fired. Puck saved and frozen. With Irvin going hard to the net. Standing right in the crease. Saying, don't worry, I'll be back.
Good glove save there by the Philly goalie as the pride of Colorado Springs coming in on that one. Tried to beat him on the glove side of things. He said no way. So Big Irv back to the book. See how he can break this new goalie in.
Unfair face-off. Have a sip.
Love to see that early on, Donnie.
Puck to the hash. Irvin tried to bump it up to Blake. Didn't get all of it. Blake angles his guy off. Jackson's going to kick it up back behind the net. Jackson slides it up to Landon. Landon off a skating down, but that's going to be an icing.
Yeah, Mr. Dowd tried to control that one in off the board, but ended up sneaking past him here. We're going to get a defensive zone face-off here. Shots up on the board, 23-11 on the scoreboard. I have him at 29, so we're pretty close. Pretty close. I've seen a couple fire off the side of the net, though, that they gave a shot up there. But
I trust your judgment way more than theirs. Dash will mark on the backside. Miller,
first time I've heard that, Dom.
Sammy and Parker. Puck sent back behind the net. Parker's there. Tried to punch it back around. Philadelphia working back behind the net. Shot on Ethan, saved out to the hash. Another shot blocked by Miller. Sammy has it. Sammy slides it to Miller. Miller's got outside zone exit. Entry. Takes it back of the net. Looking for space. Intercepted. Tried to send it across middle to Sammy. Philadelphia has zone entry. Good stick by Mark. Philadelphia recovers. Oh my God! Wow. Philadelphia had a wide open backside as we were trying to block shots. An incredible push. Philadelphia battling here at center ice has zone entry, and we've got to stay on our skates and put bodies on bodies. Mark keeping his guy to the outside. Puck sent through. Nets off with another big push by Ethan, and he is digging in and not afraid to push laterally in a big way.
Not at all. Got that hard Sergey cut on his skates, and he pushes hard right and left there and pushed that net off on that one. And phenomenal save getting in the lane on that last one to keep Philly out of that. Got to keep them. 2-goal games are the worst.
Kellen, Keaton, and Linden. We have Jack and Connor Hilly on. Philadelphia wins it high. Shot blocked. Keaton battling there. Puck came out, but goalie ref wasn't in a position to see it. Jack's able to chip it out. Linden working to get there. Philadelphia has zone exit. Jack steps, chips it forward. Linden has it, bumps it to Keaton, has Kellen going. Keaton was looking for Linden coming back through, and Philadelphia with a good stick, but Keaton holds it. Puck's in skates. Philadelphia recovering. Tried to chip it out. Kellen holds it. Kellen slides it up to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly turns it over to Philadelphia on the hash. They're coming out. Philadelphia gets into the zone. Good back check by Linden. Linden has the zone cleared, trying to poke it forward. Philadelphia blows an edge. We're looking for changes. Garrett Liam now on up front. Puck sent through, and they're going to call a penalty.
Gracious.
Going to be going on the penalty kill.
0 in a row, Donnie.
Connor Hilly, it looks like.
What's the call going to be here, Donnie? A little roughing, or just going to?
Connor Hill is going to the box now. Linden's
going to the box.
Linden's going. Why am I in the box? I'm not sure what happened there.
Don, I'm just as confused as you. I wish we had replay on this one, but 91 going in the box there, and not sure why.
Trevor Irvin on with Jackson and Blake. Philadelphia comes up high. Has the over. They clear it out on their own, and we just got to stay out of the box. Play hard, physical, responsible, stay out of the box. Good clear by Jackson. Philadelphia sends it deep into their zone. They come up the outside. Good job by Irvin. Bodies this guy off. Blake has it. Blake is just working to kill some time. Blake turns, fires it all the way down on net. Goalie comes out, plays it off a skate. Sent through, and Trevor and Irvin almost intercept that. Philadelphia gains zone. The outside misses the net. They send it back up high. Miss the hash. Puck goes all the way through to the opposite corner. Come up net front. Shot saved by Ethan. Blake comes through, tries to wire it up, but not out. Philadelphia off the hash. Jackson is able to bump it high. Jackson working hard there. Jackson and Irvin. Irv punches it to Jackson, is able to get it cleared all the way down. And we're looking for changes now. Dash a mark on the backside, Landon and Miller on. Philadelphia sends it up the outside, slides it through. Good stick by Landon. Dashiell's able to clear the puck out of the zone. Philadelphia's offside. They send it cross, clear down. Shot misses the net, comes out front. Miller has it. Philadelphia player on the ice, no whistle. That I don't like that. Goal by Mark. I don't like that.
Yeah, John, I'm not sure on that one. Is usually they'll blow the whistle on that with a player down once they start to make a rush towards the puck, and I think they're talking about it right now. John, obviously a conversation happening here, and you've seen some spirited debate coming from all angles here on that one. And I don't disagree. I don't know the ruling on that one. I wish we had Mr. Burns here to help us on that. But usually when they're down, they'll blow the whistle on that side of things. But
I know. I mean, you would know more about the NHL, but I think that's a player safety concern.
Yeah.
And in my professional or unprofessional opinion, it appeared to me like a whistle should have been blown. Goal is up on the board. They're trying to have a conversation with the officials, and I can't blame parents for frustration. There's going to be more frustration to come. We got to just stay strong and keep our heads on a swivel. That is a shorthanded goal. Mark, Dashiell, Kellen, Sammy. Pucks one back. Philadelphia has it. Philadelphia turns, fires it in the opposite corner. Mark is there, clears it, up and out and down. That's going to do it. We're going to be back to even strength. Kellen in hard. Willie comes out, plays it back behind the net. We are now even strength. Philadelphia comes up the middle, changes side of the ice. They get zone entry. Turn it over to Kellen here on the boards. Mark comes through, slides it to Linden. Linden bumps it across the ice. Sammy has it, chips it forward. Dashiell chips it in deep. Linden goes there. Linden has the back of the net, turns out of it. Got bumped from behind, but keeps a stick on it. Puck slid up high to Jack. Jack turns, shot fired, hard up the opposite side. Dashiell has it. Dashiell turns out of it to protect again. Holds it. Dashiell has a lane. Dashiell is looking for Jack. Jack blows an edge. We have a 3-on-1 developing. Backside. Big push by E-Train. And that's how you do it.
Great save there by Ethan. Johnny, love to see that one there. Had an odd man rush coming that side, anticipated that pass and pushed over, made the save.
Miller in for the draw. Blake punches it to Jackson. Jackson back behind the net has Miller streaking up the middle. Miller has zone entry to Keaton. Keaton carves it through, has Parker. Parker looking for space, slides it over to Jackson. Jackson turns, shot blocked wide. Comes to the opposite side. Parker's there. Puck's out of the zone. Blake with a good stick. That's offside, no call. Good stick by Jackson. Pokes it away. Parker has his zone cleared. Philadelphia off the boards and through. Jackson holds it up. Philadelphia gets zone entry. Blake with a good stick. Playing here out of the corner. Angles his guy off. Keaton and Landon come. Landon trying to chip it through. Comes right back to him. holds it, slides it through to Blake. Blake has his own entry. Parker going in net front, got a stick lifted. Parker recovers, has Landon back behind the net. Landon with a reverse hit to Parker. Parker and Landon battling down here. Landon slides it up high, has Dashel. Dashel over to Mark. Mark cycles out of it. Mark has Dashel one time, blocked to the corner. Landon and Irvin working down there. Parker. Philadelphia versus side of the ice. Dashel steps to hold it. Lets it go through. Parker tried to chip it through. Pucks out of the zone. Mark turns, fires it in as we are not clear. Now we are. Philadelphia from back behind their net. Trevor on. Philadelphia regrouping there. Philadelphia has nowhere to go. Landon is all over them. Philadelphia up the outside finally flips it up and out and down. That's going to be an icing and an offensive zone face-off for your Thunderbirds.
Nice work by the T-Birds, Donnie. We talked about it. Forecheck, back check, paycheck. Cashed in on the forecheck on that one, and the one before that, Ethan had that big save. Came in on the back check, got some support, even though they got a shot off. But boys are firing all cylinders here.
We need to pick up the energy here. I know we felt a little somber after that little incident on the play. We got 1:10 here left in the second period and another full period to go. Mark steps to hold it. Punches it through to Trev. Trev has Landon. Landon turns shot fire wide on the net. Trev comes back through, though. He gets totally bodied through the ref on the ice. Dashel steps. We're offside. Trevor with a good stick. Puck's cleared. Irvin sends it back in. We're clear again. Philadelphia has nowhere to go up the outside. Cross pass. Hit it. They get zone entry. Leave it to the outside. Shots. Saved by Ethan. Whistle. Puck was loose. No goal.
Donnie, I didn't see what happened on there. You didn't obviously take your eyes on off. I was taking off to pause the clock on that one, add a shot for Ethan and a save. And what happened after?
Looked like there was a shot and a save, and then somehow it looked like it was got behind Ethan somehow. Philadelphia is claiming a goal, but the whistle and wave. Kel, Garrett, Liam, Connor Hilly has it. Connor Hilly up the outside, chips up and out of his zone. Liam punches it forward. Garrett punches it forward, and Philadelphia is just coming out hot. Liam there. Garrett turns, fires, and in deep. That's going to all but do it for this period. Philadelphia's just going to eat it there, and they probably should. Come back to you in the third period with a 5-1 lead in favor of your good guys.
5-1 good guys, Don, going into the third period here. And, you know, keep it simple. Keep doing what we've been doing on this side of things. But love everything I'm seeing out of it. And as you said, we got to bring the energy here. I know it feels like Saturday. It's actually Sunday. But coming into the holiday week, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Happy holidays. Happy New Year coming up. Early one tomorrow, 8 a.m. versus a tough opponent, but can't look ahead to tomorrow, Johnny. We can look ahead to this next period, and then we can look ahead to tonight. And Casa de Casa, I imagine, is going to be back on fire tonight.
Casa de Casa, you said it with the capital C, and that also means cold.
Shuffleboard table about to be lit again, and me and Mr. Olson defending our back-to-back nightly shuffleboard championships.
Okay.
A lot on the line there. Who will make it over tonight? I don't know.
Remains to be seen. Coming to the ice to start this third period. 17 minutes up on the clock. We've got Miller, Sammy, Parker, Blake, and Jackson. Clock's in, skates, comes out, punch forward. Jackson had it, just overskated it. Ref impeded play again. Parker has it, turns, fires, and in deep. Goalie misses it. Miller is streaking. Sammy blows an edge, allows Philly to send it up the outside. Good angle by Blake. Blake loses an edge. Good stick by Jackson. Is able to chip it up and out of the zone, and Philadelphia regrouping in their defensive zone. Has the over. That's a wow. That's questionable in my opinion. Little knee on knee. Miller's okay. Kellen now on. Philadelphia gets zone entry to the outside. Blake bought in, has a lane, another lane. Shot fired, saved to the opposite hash. Philadelphia has it high. That's interference. Can't do that. Can't pave a way.
Oh, no. Well, Don, you called the knee to knee there. They're going to call a trip on this one here. Looked like he was dinking and diving, coming in through the lane, and going to take Mr. Redpath here. And I didn't see that one, but thought it was just a body-body contact. I didn't see him tripped up, but T-Birds going back on the power play, and this Philly team, last couple power plays they've had, they've been setting up nicely, and got to keep them out of the net here, Donnie.
Irvin, Trevor, Daschel, Mark. Trevor in for the draw. It's one to the hash. Daschel has it. Turns, rips it. Funky bounce. Philadelphia has it. Good stick by Trevor. Chips it forward. Has Irvin. Irvin's in a one-on-one situation. Turns out of it looking to eat it. Just turns and dumps it in softly back behind the net. That's going to kill about 10 seconds. Philadelphia comes up the outside trying to get with speed. Cut back. Good stick by Trevor. Holds him up right there. Philadelphia gets it right back. Shot fired, saved. Brought in by Ethan and frozen, so that'll be a defensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, I was able to corral the rebound on that one as it looked like it came off the glove. Was knuckling a little bit, but was able to smother that one, and Philly unable to get to the front of the net either, which is helping us out.
Miller, Linden, Jackson, and Jack. Unfair faceoff. Have a goal. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Been a while since we said that. Linden in. Philadelphia comes out with it. They send it over. Walking. Working off the opposite board. Try to seam. They come high. Backside. Shot goes all the way through. Miller, good lane. They send a cross pass, miss. Good recovery by Miller, again forcing the issue on the side of the ice. Good stick by Jackson, blocked it to the corner. Philadelphia recovers, sends it through, right to big boy Burns, is able to clear up and out and down. Wholesale changes, Daschel and Connor Hill on the backside. We had Kellen and Sammy on up front. Philadelphia flying out of the zone with speed, trying to get speed into the zone. They do gain entry. Sliding in front, is able to be cleared by Sammy. Philadelphia gets it right back. Has it high. Turn, shot, fired. Puck's loose out front. Kellen comes through. Is able to clear it up and down. And that is going to almost all but do it. Sammy in applying some pressure. 15 seconds here in the kill. Philadelphia is flying with speed, looking for one more rush. Come into the outside. Turn, shot fired, rides the boards up but not out. They're able to hold the zone. We're back to 5-on-5. Puck is sent back to the opposite corner. Connor Hilly comes, applying pressure. Sammy's trying to hold him to the outside, sticking with him. Philadelphia slides it through. Nobody home. Picks it back up, though, on the high slot. Irvin is bodying. Irvin and Daschel bodying. Daschel bodies his guy off, allows Sammy to come through. Sammy chips it out of the zone. Philadelphia has it right there. They are clear, but Irvin stands them right up. Loses it. Daschel has it. Daschel slides it to Irvin on the backside. Landon sends it to net front. Had Daschel going. Got all the way through. Daschel recovers. Got stick check. Mark pokes, checks.
Unbelievable.
These guys
again?
Are going to call us on a penalty. Another one.
Mr. Dowd going to the box on that one. And T-Birds going back on the penalty kill here, Don, and they did a great job on this last one. Couple good sticks in lanes. Philly had a couple opportunities there, but Ethan controlled a couple rebounds, and we were able to get pucks cleared out in front of that net, but got to stay out of the box, Donnie.
There's no doubt about that. No reason to go there. Landon goes in the box for 2 minutes. Jackson and Blake on with Irvin and Trevor. Jackson working here in the corner. Philadelphia has it. Blake steps through that, though. Backhands it up to Trevor. Trevor's going to have his own exit. He's locking the line, has his own entry, looking to get it deep into the corner. Chips it up the board to Irvin. Irvin holds the line, turns and dumps it back in. I maybe would have liked Irvin to play that back to Jackson. Nonetheless, Philadelphia coming through the zone. They get to the outside, have the back of the net, sends it up to the dot, back up high, walking to create lanes. Shot off the outside of the post and out, shot up and over the net and out of the zone. Philadelphia having to regroup in their neutral zone. They have the over, just over a minute left. Mark now on the backside. Miller, Linden. Blake turns wires at up and out. Blake changes for Dashel. Philadelphia regrouping 200 feet. Miller again forcing the side of the ice. Philadelphia now has zone exit, trying to get into the zone. They gain there. Just keeping everything to the outside. Guys skating circles, has the overpass, cross pass, bouncing bubbles. Good stick by Mark. Easy clear by Mark. Mark's had a very active stick today. Goalie misses it back behind the net, bangs his stick on the ice twice, probably broke his own stick on his own merit. Now he can't play that, and he's stickless. Mark skates it. Trevor didn't have a clear, had Linden streaking. Philadelphia, the opposite side, looking for that cross pass, gets all the way through. They send it high. Goalie was able to get to the bench and get a new stick. Otherwise, Trevor could have had an open net. Philadelphia comes up the outside. We're now 5-on-5. Landon now back on. Trevor comes in hard. Irvin. Mark's working there. Puck's up. Philadelphia holds it. Slides it right back down deep in the zone. Mark goes to defend. Mark with a big body. Loses an edge. Sticks with it. Trevor comes in. Philadelphia has the over. Slides it through. Nobody home in front, but Ethan is there.
Don, I don't know if I've ever seen what I just saw on that side. Is the Philly goalie broke his stick? Not sure how that one broke, but as a goalie parent, well, as any hockey parent, that's $350 down the toilet on that side of things. So skated back to the bench to grab a new stick while the play was going on, and they possessed the puck down here, but we weren't unfortunately able to take advantage of that one.
It was close. Garrett's able to chip the puck down. Goalie banged the stick on the ice twice because he misplayed it back behind the net, broke his own stick. That's at least a week full of chores, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week if I were a parent. Garrett, Liam, Kellen on. Connor Hilly and Jack. Philadelphia trying to come out of the zone off their own skate right to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly off the board has Liam. Liam bunches it forward to Kel. Kel couldn't quite get there. Philadelphia up the outside. They have zone entry. Good job by Connor. Separates the body from the puck. Jack is trying to clear it. Philadelphia blocks it. Puck comes through. Garrett has it. Whistles it around, but Philadelphia holds it. Sends it right back down in the corner. Good stick by Garrett. Garrett's able to clear the zone. Slides it across ice as we're looking for changes. Good body. Garrett sticks with it. Connor Hilly poaches it forward. Another good stick by Parker. Finally, Philadelphia chips it in. Jack back defending. Connor Hilly with a good stick. Sammy comes in. Body's all over the place. Jack comes through. Clears it up to Miller. Miller ices it. It's going to be a defensive zone face-off. Allow us to finish our changes here with 9:16 left in the contest.
As you said, Donnie, 9:16 left here. Shots 22-19 on my side of things. They got it a little different on the board, but I think she missed a couple of those junior Flyer shots in the recent moments. But keep on going here, Donnie. Keep on going.
Jackson Blake on the backside. We've got Parker Miller, Sammy. Puck one to the hash. Jackson backhands it to the opposite side of the ice. Parker has it, bumps it to Miller. Miller gets the back check from behind. And Philly sent it the opposite side. Parker found Miller across the middle. Miller working off the hash. Pumps it up to Blake. Blake turn shot fired through. He makes her with the high velocity rocket 5-0 on the goalie to make this a 5-goal differential game.
Yeah, Donnie, I don't know if that one slipped right 5-hole or if it popped off of his stick, but obviously he's going to want that one back. Misplayed a little bit, but great job by Blake putting the puck on the net. And good things happen, as we always say, is that gives the T-Birds 6. And that's our magic number, Donnie.
That's the magic number. Getting shots through. Linden, Kellen, Keaton, Dashel, and Mark on the backside. Puck's down. Philadelphia has it. They get zone entry. Dashel back on retrieval. Dashel chips it to the corner. Has Mark. Mark blindside fire up the outside. Philadelphia is able to chip it in, working there with net front. Able to block it, saved by E-Train. Kellen picks it back up. He's getting hooked. Sticking with it, turns out of it. Bumps it over to Dashel. Dashel bumps it forward out of the zone, looking for Keaton. Keaton trying to come through. Puck right up the middle. Offsides. We had a lot of nonsense going on back here behind the play.
Yeah, a little extra something happened in the neutral zone back here. I don't. Who's tied up there?
Who doesn't like a little good game of whack-a-mole though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was O'Leary. Leary back on the face-off. Philadelphia has it. Philadelphia gets through. Great save by E-Train. Kellen comes out with it. Mark has it. Mark cross-ice pass looking for Linden. That's going to go the distance, and that'll be a icing and a defensive zone face-off. Jack and Connor Hilly, Landon, Irvin, and Trev. Puck's one forward. Philadelphia had it initially. Jack backhands it, has a line. Jack's going to gain entry. Slides it through to Miller, to Landon, just missed. Landon digging out of the corner. Trevor working there, slides it back down to Landon. Landon had Irvin going through the seam. Sends it high up the middle to Trev, just out of reach. Jack back on retrieval. Jack over to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly slides it to Trev. Trev was trying to bump to Landon. Other than a Philadelphia intercepts. They're looking to come out of the zone. Philadelphia gets out of the zone. Now they fumble it on the line. Good stick by Trevor. Philadelphia loses on the boards. Landon pokes it forward, not out. Landon blocks it. Where is it? Puck went out of play. They're going to put that in the defensive zone. Blake Jackson, Garrett Kellen, and Liam. Kellen in for the face-off here. Blake comes through with it, has the back of the net. No pressure, sends it over to Jackson. Jackson got poke check, back into the corner. Blake sticking with it. Philadelphia working hard there. Comes out with it, bumps it up the half boards. Who's there? Garrett. Garrett's able to flip it up and out and through. Philadelphia regrouping here in the defensive zone. Overpass. Slide it up the middle, right to Mr. Blake Redpath. Turns, fires it on net. Bouncing puck. Goalie comes out. Plays it high off the boards and out of the zone, right back to Blake. Blake turns, dumps it in again to the opposite corner, and Philadelphia is regrouping there. Tried to send it up the hash. Kellen intercepts. Kellen and Liam working there. Garrett in support. Ref's talking to him. Move the puck. Hard to see what's going on. Garrett comes out with it. Got careened. Puck comes out of his own. Blake backhands it in. We are offside. Kellen stops to clear. We're now onside. Partial changes. Parker now on. Sammy on. Philadelphia gains zone to the outside. Leaves it. Parker's there. Intercepts it. Has Miller streaking to the outside. Bumps it right back to Parker. Parker has his own entry. Turn shot fired. Goalie came out of the crease to make the glove save.
Just a little wide of the net there, but good drive there by Mr. Bowden. Came in, fired a little bit wide, but love the little energy burst there as it's been kind of just a little mucky back and forth, kind of just feeling the end of this game out, Donnie, with 5:33 left.
Oh, Parker with the special off the face-off turn, shot and fired. Goalie made a glove save outside of the crease. Do it again. So Sammy, Miller, Parker, Dashel, and Mark on the backside. Philadelphia turns, wires it to the opposite side. Dashel steps, holds it, turns, fires it back in. Miller has it, looking bump right to the middle, gets it right back. Miller working hard down there with Parker. We're going to be a penalty on us, I'm sure.
John, we
7
haven't
in a
seen
row on us, I think.
yeah. It's at least 4 or 5 in a row on us. And Cheryl out there sponsoring the power play. Should have moved that sponsorship over to the penalty kill, but we're going to go ahead and give Aunt Cheryl the sponsorship on the penalty kill too.
Let's give her a special team sponsorship. How about that?
I love it.
All right, Dashel, Mark, Linden, Miller. Dashel and Mark, Miller digging. Miller comes out with it. We've got a 2-on-2 here. Miller's got time and space. Miller's just looking to kill. Excellent job. Miller slides it in, gets around 2, turn, shot, fire blocked. Tries to eat it. Again, we saw that specialty. Little extra business back behind the play. Philadelphia over. Gain zone, cross pass. Tried to slide it through, intercepted by Linden and backhanded out of the zone. There's a whistle.
Too many men.
They're going to call both of them. Ryan is livid. Ref's looking around. I think they're calling matching. No? Yeah. Yep.
He was skating back to the bench like he didn't. Coach gave him the finger and said, "Hey, get in there, buddy."
Matching. Center ice face-off. Irvin, Trevor, Blake, and Jackson on the backside.
Donnie, I didn't see what happened there.
There was a little back and forth. Miller got slashed, and I don't know if Miller gave him a business afterwards, but he should have, considering he got munched earlier in that series.
That's what I was going to say. Was that stemming from the play on the boards over here where he got cross-checked in the back a couple times? But
Philadelphia through the neutral zone. That's offside, and that's 1 in a row.
We're on a streak, Donnie.
Speaking of streaks, I never heard if you made it to the casino, another word that starts with the letter C, other than a cold one.
Have not made it to the casino yet. Maybe tonight. The night is young, Donnie, but it's been calling my name. I drove by it past last night and lit up, calling me in.
Philadelphia gets zone entry. Being kept to the outside here by Trevor. Comes up to the slot. Blocked by Irvin. Trevor has it. Trevor protecting himself into the boards there and trying to eat the puck. Jackson and Irvin there. Irvin comes through with it. Irvin turns, wires it up and out and down. That's going to take about 10 seconds at least off the clock. Philadelphia having to regroup back behind their zone. Linden and Landon on. Landon keeping his guy to the outside, gets zone entry. Blake keeping him to the outside. Landon comes through with it, backhands. Linden's able to chip it up and out. Philadelphia misses the overpass. Cross pass, bouncing, missed that. Good skate by Linden. Jackson comes through with it. 2-1. Turn, shot, fire block to the opposite side. We're even. Landon has it, just turns and chips it in deep. We're going to finish some changes here. Connor Hilly on the backside. Landon comes through. Turn, shot, fire, saved out to the opposite hash. And Parker comes in. Digging. Parker slides it through to Linden off the skate. Philadelphia up the outside. Parker sticks with it. Philadelphia is going to get zone entry to the outside. Good stick by Jack. Team defense. Puck sent back to the opposite hash. Jack has it. Jack has Linden. The opposite side. Linden. Cut back. Lost the puck. Good angle by Philadelphia player. Philadelphia has the over out of the zone. Linden sticks with it. Sammy now on here. Backhander. Garrett has it. Tried to slide it through to Linden. Connor Hilly chips it up and out of play, and Garrett is on his horse. Long reach. Gets it through. He's got Sammy going with him. Missed the through pass. Kellen, though. Kellen sends it deep into the corner, and Garrett picks that up. Backhand has Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly shot off a blocker and out of play, Nate.
Man, great opportunity. As that puck came just through right onto Hilly's stick, and unable to get that one in. As Philly goalie did a great job getting a blocker on that one. As a fantastic shot there by number 5. 2:03 left here. Third period, Donnie.
Sammy, Kellen, Garrett. Puck in skates. Kellen pokes it through, comes out of the zone. Jack has it, turns and chips it in. Philadelphia having to regroup deep. Has the over. Misses the over. Comes out. Connor Hilly turns, fires it right back in. Goalie comes out to play it, changes the side of the ice. Sammy is going to try and play it. Goes through. Jack defending. Ref in the way again.
Great job, though.
To our benefit. Allows Kellen to come through. Kellen up the middle to Garrett. Sammy's able to chip it up and through. Kellen and Sammy here. Right in front of us. Philadelphia gets it. Gets zone entry. Good stick and step by Chachki. Chachki up to the hash. Philadelphia picks it up there. Connor Hilly turns, fires it up off a Philadelphia player and out. Wholesale changes. Philadelphia goalie tries to send it up the middle and change the side of the ice. Defending. Dashel and Mark now on the backside. Slid through. Good body by Keaton. Mark off the half boards. Keaton's there. Philadelphia picks it up, coming off. Good sticks, though. Turn shot, fire, blocked. Dashel blocked. Puck out to the corner.
Huh. Connie, I didn't see that one, but it looks like Dashel got taken into the boards and they blew the whistle. Looks like they're going to take the Philly player and Dashel in there. Checking for blood to see if this is a 4-minute or...
It's a clean hit!
Well, Donnie letting them know it's a clean hit, but we're going to see him go in for matches here with 34.8 seconds left here in the third period as Mr. Dale Spinks coming onto the camera. Manager extraordinaire, does it all.
5-on-5 hockey. They're taking them both. Kellen, Linden, Blake Parker. Turn shot, fire blocked up and over the net. Philadelphia recovers there. Playing from back below the line. Good sticks. Puck comes through. Jackson has it. Rips up and out. That's going to be an icing. Nope. That is not an icing. Goalie comes out to play it. Oh, that's high hands. Wow. Parker, protect yourself, buddy.
I can imagine these refs are going to get an earful from the Philly parents here, Donnie.
Well, they let the first game before us get it out of hand at the end as there was a knockdown drag out. They didn't even allow a handshake because of what happened at the game before us. But, hey, we're going to take this one 6-1.
Donnie, I got to say, anytime we score 5 or more goals, we are dangerous. We've seen it twice this weekend. I'll tell you what, let's make it 3 in a row tomorrow morning against Fox Motors. 8 a.m. We'll be back up in the Crow's Nest, back up in North Scottsdale. But for tonight, the night is young, sir.
The night is young. Sunday, fun day, as they say in the big city. Thanks for those of you near and far tuning in. Thunderbird Hockey right now. It's Don Harmony with my partner,
Nate Christensen.
tuning over and out.